Welcome to the Nation Network, your home for all things pro wrestling. From classic video games to the latest releases, we dive deep into wrestling past and present. Step into the ring with Legends Mania, where dream matches come alive as legends clash with today's top stars. Join the conversation on Wrestle Chat, our podcast breaking down the biggest stories and hottest events in wrestling today.
Leave an island unto my own.
And don't miss the voice of Ultra Pro Wrestling, Vince McShane, right here on the Nation Network. This is the place where wrestling lives, breathes, and never sleeps. Hit subscribe and let's run wild together.
The following contest is the Royal Rumble match. Now, the two superstars that drew number 1 and number 2 will start the ring at the same time. Other superstars will join in the order they drew. This will continue until all 30 superstars have entered the ring. Eliminations occur when you are thrown over the top rope with both feet landing on the floor. The last superstar in the ring will be declared the Royal Rumble winner and will go on to face the champion of their choice at WrestleMania.
Welcome, everybody, back to the Nation Network. Vince McShane with you, and 2K being 2K, took me longer to get this thing set up than it should have, but it's hopefully going to work out properly. We'll see.
Introducing the participants.
I already have concerns.
From Calgary, Alberta, Canada, the Lucha Libre Worldwide Women's Champion, Natalya.
All right, we got Natty coming in at number 1, the luck of the draw. But she is Dorena champion, so at least she walks out of here still a champion. We have seen people go from number 1 to number 30 in the past. It would be massive to see somebody do it here in the Women's Royal Rumble. Mixed reaction from the crowd on hand Speaking of the crowd on hand, Andrew Roberts in the house. Welcome aboard. And you know it's a party day when the clown's around. Says he's not going to check out the real thing, but he's here for us, and that I appreciate because this is probably going to be better than what we'd see later on. And already 2K has fucked up my order. Good job, 2K. That's not the order they're supposed to be coming in on. And that's only going to mess up other stuff later on. But I'm going to do the best I can. It's 2K, guys. I don't know what to tell you. The reason I'm not pre-ordering this year's game, and I literally just put this together before I went live, knowing that if you save it, it'll always get fucked up. And here it is fucked up already. I got nothing. This fucking game is shit. All right, bell has sounded, and that was a real smart move by Kara James. Turn her back on Natty like that. Nah, it's not a spoiler. So apparently, Triple H had to send out a memo to everyone on the roster to not take and publish photographs that are backstage, especially because apparently, and I don't know who it is, and if you do, don't say anything. But apparently somebody posted a picture walking around the background was a surprise entrant. So I don't know who it is. I don't want to know who it is. I just know mine's fucked up already, and I don't know what that means for the men's match either at this point. So I'll just tell you right now, number one was supposed to be Dupree, and number two was supposed to be Natty to give them a minute or two of going back and forth. So way to start off the Rumble here for the ladies. The returning Bianca Belair, after a lengthy absence, makes a return here to the Ladies Royal Rumble in wonderful Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Well, I mean, can it work any worse than this one? I literally just put this together, and already everything's fucked up. First elimination. Oh, we got action. Lady Flammer from AAA Wrestling. Luchadoras in the ring representing I have a couple of other number orders that I hope they don't screw up. Zoe Stark making her return to the WWE after a serious injury sidelining her. Flammer coming off that top rope and landing the crossbody. Natty's still in there, comes in at number one, and she is still hanging in there as she is going to work on Bianca Belair. There are no friends in the Royal Rumble. Lyra welcoming back Zoe Stark, and now gets a taste. International flavor going on there. Roxy has hit the ring. Bodies are flying everywhere. Crossbody off the ropes, and now also making a return, Tiffany Stratton. It is Tippy time here in Saudi. Yeah, 22 was not a great game either. I wish it was just my pain. Everybody that plays this game has problems with it every year. Raquel Rodriguez has just hit the ring. And Zoe Stark, thank you for coming, but already heading back. Lyra has been eliminated. Oh, and now Natty, the Reina de Reinas champion, going up against one of the top contenders for that title, and Flammer over the top rope and eliminates her. Lyra making the long walk back to the locker room. Natty doing pretty damn good for number one. Divvy with the pop-up. Who will be next? It's Io Sky. Stratton is gone. That's a big elimination right there. Look at Natty. Io just got into the match, and now there's a double team. Bianca Belair trying to help her eliminate Io Sky. Io, oh, she's hanging on. Just barely hanging on. Wow, that would have been huge.
That's what she said.
Apache in the ring, also representing the AAA. And you got to think Lady Apache's going to want to get her hands at some point in time, if able to, on Natalya. Natty with a German suplex on Io Sky as we get ready for our next entrant. Who's that going to be? El Fuego. Mommy is here, and she does not look happy. Look at this. Ripley going straight to work on Bianca Belair. Roxanne Perez, I beg your pardon. Martinez in trouble. Perez hits the Pop Rocks. Gut wrench into a power bomb. Here comes Zelina Vega. She is going to be at a severe disadvantage. She is the smallest competitor in the Rumble. Size does matter.
That's what she said.
Big clothesline now by Natty. Roxanne going down with that. And Vega not looking too good right now, but she manages to stay off elimination just barely. And now going after Rhea Ripley. I don't know about that, Joyce. This will be a massive... There's no way. Rhea Ripley hanging onto the bottom rope, and Zelina threatening to eliminate Mommy from the Rumble. That would have been huge.
That's what she said.
Ripley back into the ring. Oh, big kick. Another one. Natty crashing down, and Vega continues to target Rhea Ripley for some reason. I would think she would go after somebody a little bit more her own size rather than biz off one of the big bears, but meantime, Pop Rock's looking, look at this, going against Judgment Day team member. Now it's a double team. There are no friends in the Rumble. You would have thought they'd be working together in the interim at least. Rodriguez with that one-handed slam. And now, bad news for Rhea Ripley over the top rope, and Io has just been eliminated. Ripley has been eliminated. Some of the big names already taken out here in the Rumble. Still to come, the retirement match perhaps for AJ Styles. The heavyweight championship on the line. Drew McIntyre against Sami Zayn, and then the men's Royal Rumble. Zelina Vega eliminated. That not a surprise. Meantime, number one entrant, Natty, still in the Rumble. $2K16 is not a bad choice. I'm kind of partial to 19, but I've been doing a lot of 23 lately. Fabi Apache snapping the neck of the Reina de Reinas champion. Let's see who we got coming out next. Jade Cargill. Raquel's been eliminated. Over the top, and there goes Natty. Oh, Jade is cleaning house and wasting no time at all. Roxanne Perez not in a good position. Getting ready for our next entrant. Let's see who it is. Bayley. Which variation of Bayley are we going to get? And with Lyra already gone from the match, there's no one to really fire her up the way Lyra is able to. Over the top rope, look at this. Oh, and Bayley just got caught. Roxanne Perez was dangerously close to being eliminated. Right now, Fabi Apache's on the top. Fights her way to stay in this match. It's Michin. There's an elimination. Cargill taking out another one as Roxanne Perez will head back to the locker room. I was doing 14 the other day just to start messing around with the create a story mode again. Oh, look at this. Hanging on for dear life, but she's gone. It's Liv Morgan. By the way, let's just talk about the Liv Morgan outfit that they've shown in the snapshot so far for 2K26. What the fuck is that? She should be wearing stuff like this. Tremendous move off the ropes. And Michin making a statement here. She's what you might call a wild card. Charlotte Flair. Off the top rope. The countdown begins. Who's going to be next? Paige has returned. I don't believe it. It's the return of Paige. History making here at the Royal Rumble. We have just seen the return of Paige. And look at this. Talk about renewing old rivalries. Alexa Bliss targeting the returning superstar. The inaugural NXT Women's Champion. Big forearm right to the head. Fabi Apache still in this thing. She has managed to avoid elimination. And look at this. Paige going after Bayley in the corner. Fabi Apache with a clothesline. And Bayley able to just barely stay in this one. And now, look out, we've got a problem here. Michin trying to eliminate Alexa Bliss. And Bliss able to stay in this thing. Bliss is gone. All right, Clown, you have a good one, buddy. Thanks for being here, man. Paige just got eliminated. Fabi Apache is out as well. There is a culling taking place now at this point in time. We are down to 5. Charlotte is gone. When did that happen? Some of the biggest names in the Rumble already eliminated. Jade Cargill, however, still in there. Michin still in there. And now Liv Morgan is in trouble. With what we've seen so far, this is not the place you want to be. Julia has just entered the Rumble. Michin is hanging on for dear life. And if it weren't for Julia, she'd be gone. Jade Cargill is out. Just when you think you've seen it all, Julia catches her with a knee. Indy Hartwell. She has been wrestling for TNA, and now she has made it into the Rumble. Julia working on Michin in the corner, trying to get her over that top rope. Meantime, Liv Morgan just welcoming Indy Hartwell back to the Rumble for the first time in many years. Our next entrant, Kairi Sane, heads down the aisle. Bayley with another elimination, and Julia has been removed from the Rumble. Not at all happy about that. Morgan comes off the ropes and misses her target. Who is next? It's Asuka, the Empress of Tomorrow. Meantime, Liv Morgan about to be eliminated, perhaps, by Michin. Can you believe what Michin has been able to do? Liv Morgan fights it off. She will not go down without a fight. In the meantime, Liv going after Kairi Sane, and that allows Michin another chance to do more damage to Liv Morgan. Nikki Nikki Bella. And there's another elimination. Bayley is gone. We are getting down to the finals. Our next entrant about to come out. Who will it be? AJ Lee. Over the top rope, Nikki Bella hanging on. If my math is right, we should be at number 30 or 29, one of them. It'd be nice if the game would tell you which number's actually heading down to the ring, right? Especially when they're going to fuck up your order anyway. Jordynne Grace, the powerhouse. We've lost track of the numbers. We're somewhere in the final three, give or take. The Juggernaut driver. Asuka feeling that one. Kevin, what's good, brother? Thanks for stopping by as we check out the predictions of 2K. That's already fucked up the entry order. Indy Hartwell hanging on. Nikki Bella trying to remove her from the Rumble. Liv Morgan has got AJ Lee hanging on for her dear life on the apron, but AJ not done yet. What in the world? Asuka's about to take the plunge. We've got another elimination. Liv Morgan is out. Oh, she got busted up in this one too. Well, it is called the Royal Rumble after all. I don't think Liv's going to be too happy with what happened earlier on with Roxanne Perez. Kairi Sane dropping that big elbow on AJ Lee. Indy Hartwell hangs on, and she might have been saved right there. Jordynne Grace. AJ Lee is eliminated. Jordynne manages to hang on. Asuka, probably an ill-advised time to start celebrating anything. Becky Lynch. The Irish Lass Kicker has now entered the foil. Can you believe that Michin is still in this thing? Talk about the shocker. Nikki Bella face down in the mat right now, and there is a variation of that Juggernaut driver right there by Jordynne Grace. There's another one, and she is laying people out left and right. Chelsea Green, are you kidding me? Chelsea just ate the canvas courtesy of Nikki Bella. Jordynne Grace is in a really bad spot. And Jordynne Grace is out.
Jordynne Grace has been eliminated.
Oh, Jordynne looking around, and she's not happy about this at all. Spinning heel kick right to the jaw. Double team now going on Indy Hartwell. And that friendship is dissolved very quickly. Bella tied up in the ropes. And now the double team to try and eliminate. And the person who was supposed to enter number 1 comes in at number 30. That makes sense. This is why you do not pre-order 2K products. And Maxine wasted no time at all. Thank you for coming. Doing her best bushwhacker impersonation. At this point in time, all of the entrants should be accounted for. One of these ladies is going to be the 2K26 Royal Rumble winner. And if I would have told you that Mia Chin would be one of them, would you believe me? Michin takes that shot to the midsection, and now Asuka has her. I may have spoke too soon. Michin's been busted open as well. Asuka has her up and over and out. But what a performance. Indy Hartwell is gone. And now look at what we're starting to see here. Chelsea Green still fighting her way through this thing. Nikki Bella with the takedown on Asuka. Nikki Bella's eliminated. Chelsea's in a bad way. Lynch just drove her into that mat. And now the Kabuki Warriors are 2 of the final 4. You gotta believe they're gonna work together. Never mind. Asuka is eliminated by Becky Lynch, and now we are down to 3. One of which is Chelsea Green. Oh, and they're gonna work together. Kairi Sane pulling herself out of the battle for the moment. Lynch taking down Chelsea Green, now going to work on that arm. There are no submissions, there are no pinfalls over the top rope, and both feet must hit the floor. There goes Chelsea Green, and which of these 2 ladies is going to get the job done? Becky Lynch, the current Intercontinental Champion, coming off the middle rope. Went for the leg drop, nobody home. And now Kairi with a chance to make history. Over the ropes, hangs on, and she's eliminated. There is the winner, ladies and gentlemen, Becky Lynch. That must be good to be Becky right now. You're the Intercontinental Champion, and you are going to have a shot at the World Championship at WrestleMania. Not bad.
Rated T for teen.
Do not go gentle into that good night. Rage. Rage against the dying of the light. Though wise men at their end know that dark is right. They do not go gentle into that good night. Rage. Rage against the dying of the light.
2K26, the GOAT. Pre-order 2K26 for the exclusive Stu edition.
Don't it up, John.
Let's get ready to rumble!
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing Imperium from Vienna, Austria, weighing in at
J-Rock's in the house. What's up? Judd is here. Kevin is here. The Clown was here. He'll be back. Andrew Roberts is here. It is a party. So far, 2K completely screwed up the Women's Rumble order. Big surprise. Gunther trying to end the career of AJ Styles tonight. I'm going to go on record as saying I think AJ wins. I think he might end up doing the career thing at Mania.
You don't want none.
Here comes the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. Always good to take a break from anything that has work in it. By the way, Jay, I did watch that movie yesterday. I did kind of conk out in the last 30 minutes, give or take, so I'll have to watch that part back. But what I saw of it wasn't that bad at all, actually. It was kind of funny. They had some good stuff in it. It was a good dynamic they had going on. Stories, backstories on the characters were good. I do know I woke up enough to see the ending, so it's just like a little bit of that last 25 minutes leading up to the ending. So I'll watch that through. Referee calls for the bell. We are official. Referee steps between them. Gunther unloading on those heavy chops already, wasting no time. Turns him over into the Boston Crab. Going for a submission hold early on. AJ reverses out of that. And back and forth action early on in this one. Gunther to the ropes. Bombs away. Remind me, what was the title of that movie? There's a new movie on Prime, for those of you with Amazon Prime, featuring Batista and what's his name there? Aquaman. And it was actually pretty good. AJ just sent Gunther into the living room. Off the ropes, flying drop kick caught him. Gunther and AJ tying up. Referee trying to get a clean break. Good luck. Gunther is fighting like a man who is trying to make this the last day of AJ Styles' career. Has AJ up. Styles fights his way out of it, and now they tie up once again. Snap suplex, nicely done. He's not fighting for a championship tonight. He is not even fighting for a win. He is fighting for his very career. Jason Momoa, that's right, the Wrecking Crew. We'll have to do an at the movies review on that. Nice go behind into a German suplex of all things, and he's got his shoulders down for a count of one. You got to know that every superstar in that back locker room right now is watching this closely. And I dare say they're all cheering for one man over the other in this one. Gunther's already been busted open as the blood streaming down his face. He's not happy about that at all. And what's going on here? The voice of the voiceless. Oh, CM Punk and Gunther have unfinished business. He's in the ring. Steel chair to the head. Referee didn't see a thing. And now AJ Styles going to try and take advantage of the situation. Gunther now fighting back after taking that chair shot to the head, but AJ will not go quietly into that good night. Chop to the chest. Oh my God, almost concaved his chest with that one. Tremendous uppercut, and right now Gunther is in about as bad a mood as you could possibly see him in. Styles pulling himself up. Gunther stretching him over the top rope. My God. AJ in a bad situation right now. Back in under the bottom rope. Here comes Gunther. The ring general chases him back in there. Now he's reversal by AJ. Gonna go for the calf crusher. If he can lock it on, he might survive. Referee's right there to see if Gunther wants to tap out. We've seen him do it in the past, but not yet, not tonight. Dave Spaves in the house. Welcome, buddy. Phenomenal forearm for the cover. And a half, 2.5 on that one. Oh, dude, I appreciate that, man. I'm going to go check that out after. Territory Day is always a good thing, man. You can't go wrong with that. Look at the blood all over the ring right now, and I'm not even sure if it's just from one of them. Is AJ busted open too? No, that's all from Gunther. Ring General. That steel chair to the head did some serious damage. The question is, will it be enough for AJ to overcome the big man? Gunther has AJ up. There's the power bomb. That might be the career. Not yet. Gunther using the size, the weight advantage to his advantage, and now the chops to the chest. Holy cow. Could have took a tree down with that one. There it is again. Bombs away. Gunther is covered in his own blood right now, but he is still intent on ending the career of AJ Styles right here. Styles with the kip up, comes up with a nice arm drag, sends him right into the camera. Irish whip to the ropes, back out front. Deep arm drag, nicely done. And AJ just keeps on reaching deep down inside to find what he needs to continue on in this match and in his career. Springboard, caught him. Reverse DDT. Gunther's in trouble now. Styles clash. This will be it if he hits it. Gunther down. Styles rolls him over. Referee's there for the count of 1, 2. He kicks out. Tremendous clothesline that time by Gunther. Oh no, he's got the sleeper. AJ, will he be able to do where other people have not? This is how they ended the career of John Cena, but AJ fighting back. AJ Styles says, I am not John Cena. Gunther, a bloody mess. And AJ continues to go to work on him here on the apron. Drops him on the apron back first. The action taking place here ringside now, ladies and gentlemen, as AJ Styles just keeps on reaching deep down to figure out what else he can do to the Ring General to keep him down. There's that flying elbow. Shades of the Macho Man. Goes for the cover. Will that be it? Gunther kicks out. 450. How much more can either of these guys take? 2 3/4. This is unbelievable. Off the ropes, into the referee. AJ takes advantage. Drop down now by Gunther. AJ comes off leapfrog. Oh, what an elbow. Right to the jaw. AJ is busted. He might not know what day it is or what country he's in. A blood-soaked Gunther challenging him to get back up to his feet, which he does. Another powerbomb. Will that be the end for AJ Styles? He kicks out again. This is crazy. Oh no. Gunther has it cinched deep in. The Dragon Sleeper is on, and AJ Styles has got to be done. He's still not done. This is absolutely unbelievable. This is not a fight, it's a war. Look at this ring. Look at the condition of this ring, and that is all from Gunther, who comes off on a splash. And just like that, it's over. AJ Styles fought with everything he had, including a close friend in CM Punk. The Ring General had to fight not just AJ Styles, but the best AJ Styles. AJ Styles brought everything he had to this dance here tonight and laid it all on the line. He survived multiple power bombs, multiple submissions. And there were so many times where it looked like AJ was going to get the win, and Gunther simply found a way to reach down inside and still kick out. And this was it. Devastating power bomb, and then to the top rope. It's 260 pounds down across the chest of AJ Styles. Too much.
Here is your winner,
AJ Styles finishes his career in Saudi Arabia.
Wow, the stinger.
Timmy, I'm from the Dream Come True Fantasy Foundation. You ready to wrestle?
You bet. Mom, Dad, it's really him. Hold on. Now I'm ready.
It looks so real. Don't count on Sprite to do anything but quench your thirst.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the undisputed WWE Championship.
Let's get ready to rumble. Indeed, we are ready to rumble. It's the Royal Rumble. Dave on 2K24, which I've been using a lot of lately. Doesn't show stains on the mat after the match. Yeah, I mean, it's 2K. Anything 2K isn't really funny to me. I kind of just shake my head and go, whatever, you know. Let's put it this way. The fact that the stains are on the mat now, they might not be in 26. They have this real knack for taking stuff in the game that worked fine and either breaking it or just plain out removing it. One of my biggest pet peeves about 2K25 is with creations. When you've got a created wrestler and you're going to set their render, if you're not bringing a render in, which I don't like to do because that uses up image slots and they only gave you 100 or 1,000, whatever it was, 1,000, which isn't enough. So I would never use those. I would use the actual character model. And every other year, you could choose whether you have their actual in-ring persona or their ring entrance gear. And 90% of the time I'd use the ring entrance gear. Like if I'm going to do Sergeant Slaughter, I want them wearing the hat and the sunglasses for the still photo. Can't do that this year. It'll only do their in-ring persona. Why? This year, the referee stands in front of the hard camera all the time. Never been an issue before. So that's the way they roll. Earlier this morning, we had our Saturday Morning Superstars of Wrestling program. A very eventful show. President Jack Tunney has allowed a vote to go out to the nation as to whether or not the Cobra Clutch should be banned as a result of recent events. For more information, check out this morning's stream or go to our community tab and you can place your vote. No, I mean, they wouldn't know what to do if that ever happened. I think the world would stop revolving, so. Drew McIntyre, the unified champion, getting ready to decimate Sami Zayn.
Introducing the challenger from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn.
Sami, get ready to feel some pain.
And his opponent from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the undisputed WWE champion, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
It is good to see him with the title, with a live audience. That COVID run was such a bunch of bunk. And we are underway. Sami Zayn getting the quick hits in. We are officially on the road to WrestleMania here on the Nation Network. Blocks the shot, does Drew McIntyre, and the champion steps back into the ring. Nice move right there by Sami to take the champion down. And McIntyre has a reversal, which is just a big right hand to the jaw. That'll get the job done. Overhead, belly to belly. Early pin attempt gets a 1 count on Sami. Deadlifting Sami off the ground into a power bomb. McIntyre sizing him up. Roll up, the shoulders are down, and now he's got him again. Back and forth. Big tie up, and right now neither man gaining. Look at this, Sami somehow. And they go right back to that collar and elbow. Referee going to try and step in between them. And we actually get a clean break. Sami Zayn with a shot to the midsection. Drew McIntyre back, body drops him. Over the top rope, and he just wipes out Sami Zayn, who tried to avoid a follow-up. The champion right now has definitely been bringing his full attention to the challenger. And I don't know if Sami Zayn really thought about what that would look like. You don't want to poke the bear. It never ends well, unless you're a bigger bear. And Sami is not a bigger bear. Oh, I thought he was going off the ropes. Sami Zayn kind of suckering him in there. Off the ropes now. Sami comes up short.
That's what she said.
Big headbutt dropping him. Referee moves into position after that. Scottish kiss to the head. We have seen McIntyre do a lot of damage. He could be going for the Claymore early on. And Sami sidesteps the attack. German suplex off the ropes. Nicely done. And the champion out to the floor. Sami going to come after him. Big right hand and McIntyre. Dropped here ringside and stomping away is the challenger, Sami Zayn. Thunderbomb on the floor. Into the post. The referee's count is starting to climb. Sami Zayn steps through the ropes. He cannot win by a countout and win the championship, however. McIntyre manages to get both feet in just in time in a small package roll-up. Talk about going from the frying pan into the fire. Sami Zayn almost had a victory by a countout, which would have done him no good. Shot to the midsection, and now Sami unloading. Back and forth, both men exchanging blows. Overhead, belly to belly. Drew McIntyre thinks he might have him. Hooks the leg. Will that be enough? Sami Zayn manages to kick out. This Riyadh crowd on its feet. Into the turnbuckle. Oh, nice move. Oh, he got caught. Sami was trying to leapfrog McIntyre coming in, and McIntyre was ready. From the middle rope now, what is Drew going to do? Chop to the head and drops Sami like a bad habit. He tried this earlier, didn't play out for him very well. Let's see if this time's different. Claymore connects and he busts Sami open. Sami Zayn got the shoulder up, but he is in bad shape right now. McIntyre, what's he got in mind? Boot right to the face. Helluva kick connects. Sami Zayn could be the new champion. Shoulder is up again. Off the ropes, dropped down by Sami. Leapfrog. And there's another kick, and the champion just folds. Crowd is saying one more time, and he might need at least one more time, but he's going to try and put him away. McIntyre barely got the shoulder up that time. Sami Zayn very close to pulling off the upset. McIntyre with a series of punches. Reverse suplex, face first. Sammy goes down, and now McIntyre feeling like it's all over. McIntyre from the middle rope. Drops a leg. Oh, man, that connected. Sammy's shoulders are down. Will he be able to kick out from this one? He does. I'd like to know how. McIntyre has him down. Oh, and again he sidesteps it. Sami Zayn survives somehow. Irish whip to the ropes. Back out front. Drop down by Sami Zayn. Comes up with a boot right to the face. Looking for that championship. There's one. There's two. I don't believe this. Okay, it ain't going to happen today. I'll promise you that. "2K predicts a title change, and I tell you, not a chance in hell. He hit 1 out of 3 Claymores, and that was the difference maker. The fact that he could not connect. Right here, he hits with the future shock. Should have gone for the pin. Went for another Claymore, missed, and that set up this opportunity right here for Sami Zayn. Another Blue Thunder Bomb. And another kick to the face, and that was just one too many.
Here is your winner, and the new undisputed WWE Champion, Sami.
Things you are not going to hear tonight in Riyadh. We'll be back with the men's Royal Rumble next.
The following contest is the Royal Rumble match. Now, the two superstars that drew number 1 and number 2 will start the ring at the same time. Other superstars will join in the order they drew. This will continue until all 30 superstars have entered the ring. Eliminations occur when you are thrown over the top rope with both feet landing on the floor. The last superstar in the ring will be declared the Royal Rumble winner and will go on to face the champion of their choice at WrestleMania!
All right, we are ready for the Royal Rumble. Number 1. El Grande Americano comes in at number 1. Not the enviable position to be in when it comes to the Royal Rumble. The only position as unlikely would be number 2. A mixed reaction from the crowd here in Saudi Arabia. And let's see who drew number 2 to kick off the Royal Rumble. It's Chad Gable returning. Wait a minute.
Introducing the individual who drew number 2, representing
Maybe he's not El Grande Americano after all.
202 pounds, Chad Gable.
Speculation was that he was the man under the mask, but apparently that's not the case. Chad Gable has been sidelined with a serious neck injury for many months and now returns here in Riyadh as part of the Royal Rumble. You might not be able to see El Grande Americano's face, but you can see his eyes, and his eyes had a look of shock. Gable making a mistake, turning his focus from the ring. You can't do that, not even for a moment. Nice reversal by Chad Gable. Knee to the midsection, and down he goes. Look at this! From AAA Wrestling, it is Omos. Into the turnbuckle. El Grande Americano crushed by the monster Omos, coming in at number 3, but he might be around a while. It's going to take some sort of effort to get this man out of the ring. Chad Gable now from behind does not have the size or strength to do whatever it was he was thinking he was going to do. Talking about AAA, here comes Psycho Clown. What's he going to do? He has targeted El Grande Americano and he misses. Meantime, Chad Gable, thank you for playing. He is eliminated.
Chad Gable has been eliminated.
Omos is going to be a force to be reckoned with right now, as we've got 2 luchas in the ring at the moment. They'll have to definitely work together if they're going to have any chance of surviving Omos. It's Iguana, Mr. Iguana, and now there are 3. Make it all 4 are AAA wrestlers in the ring right now. 3 of them. What the heck is going on here? Walking on air? Boy, just when you think you've seen it all. The literal moonwalk. And now a double team. I don't know why they're working against Psycho Clown. El Grande Americano should be working with against Omos. Mr. Iguana sending him to the ropes. Nice deep arm drag. Aleister Black has hit the ring. And he's not going to find too many friends right there. Of course, there are no friends when it comes to the Royal Rumble. We know this. Mr. Iguana hanging on, and Psycho Clown just got a shot to the face. Austin Theory representing the Vision, and he drops Omos with a DDT, and look at this, Austin Theory unloading on Omos. Aleister Black is out. Bronson Reed from the Vision. Now we've got two members of the Vision. Are they going to work together? Or will the Rumble mantra of there are no friends weigh out in the end? And the bigger question, I think, is anybody going to suffer the tsunami? That would be a crazy move to attempt in a match where the over-the-top rope rule is in effect. Rey Mysterio. We're having a lucha convention here at the Rumble. El Grande Americano. Looking to eliminate. Bronson hangs on. Almost got him out of there. Psycho Clown hanging on. Austin Theory tries to remove him from the Rumble. Not happening. And now Austin Theory, the tide has turned. Neckbreaker. Austin Theory is eliminated. Damian Priest goes right after Almost. Theory is absolutely frustrated at his exit. Understandable. But as we all know, only one will remain. And that one will be heading to WrestleMania. Almost with the choke slam on El Grande Americano. Iguana standing moonsault. And now look at this. Damian Priest and Almost, two biggest guys in the match right now, tying it up in the corner. Almost going to try and eliminate Damian Priest, and he's pretty close right now. Priest with a right hand. Look at that move right there by Mysterio. Springboarding off the top rope onto El Grande Americano. Now Mysterio walking the tightrope. We've got action, ladies and gentlemen. All these guys battling to be the one left standing. Almost got caught by Damian Priest. Mysterio's on the apron. I don't believe he went over the top rope, though, so he is safe from elimination. Mr. Iguana, however, is in a lot of trouble. Drop kick. Do you believe this? Iguana eliminates Almost. One of the smallest men, and he busted him open. Anything can happen at the Royal Rumble. No one is safe. Tremendous suplex right there by Bronson Reed. Deep arm drag, nicely done. Kofi Kingston slipped into this match when we were busy watching something else. JD McDonough now from the Vision. And Damian has just been removed from the Rumble. Matt, look at this. JD McDonough on the apron very quickly, and his own teammate. I beg your pardon, no. You got Judgment Day in there going up against the Vision. That'd be a match I wouldn't mind seeing. Nice move by Mysterio, and he eliminates Psycho Clown. Mr. Iguana hanging on. And he is eliminated as well. El Grande Americano has hit the floor, and now the Luchas are done. Albeit except Rey Mysterio still standing. Logan Paul. Xavier Wood. Man, I'm telling you what, we're in rare form today, aren't we? Kofi Kingston eliminated. Who's coming in next? It's Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho is back in the WWE. R-Truth hits the ring. Jericho right now in danger of being eliminated momentarily. He's been out of the WWE for nearly a decade and returns here at the Rumble. Bronson Reed now welcoming him back to the WWE. Jericho, no stranger to the Rumble. Kevin Owens is returned. Owens and Jericho with a long history. Some of it good, some of it not so much. And in a match where you have no friends, what happens when these two guys eventually get their hands on one another? Shocking returns here at the Rumble, ladies and gentlemen. Kevin Owens has just removed one of the biggest threats. Nobody's gonna taste a tsunami here tonight. Ethan Page has entered the Rumble, all ego, representing NXT. And now, wait just a moment, Logan Paul teaming up with Chris Jericho to try and take out Kevin Owens. And that answers the question as to whether or not Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens are going to renew a friendship. The Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar. And he's not dressed for a match, he's dressed for a fight. R-Truth on the top rope, and he manages to avoid elimination. Jericho is out. Chris Jericho is out of the Rumble, and now Brock Lesnar going to work on all ego Ethan Page. Randy Orton comes in. R-Truth just drove him straight into the mat, and Orton's busted open already. Lesnar focusing on R-Truth, at least momentarily, but now every man for himself in this match, no doubt about it. Clothesline, Kevin Owens eliminated. Stealing a page from The Miz is Logan Paul. R-Truth is out as well. Finn Balor into the corner. We are getting close to the number 30, ladies and gentlemen. Brock Lesnar taking Ethan Page to Suplex City. It's Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare. Lesnar hammering away on Randy Orton, and those two are no strangers to one another. Orton had one of the most brutal beatdowns in his career at the hands of Brock Lesnar, and he's getting another taste of it right now. Dominic Mysterio. Balor tried to eliminate. This is the second time we have seen the Judgment Day and the Vision locking up. Nice move right there by Balor. Cody Rhodes with Dom on the top rope, brings him up and down. Jey Uso enters the Rumble. Cody is gone. Dominic is gone. Finn Balor survives, at least for the moment. A bloody Randy Orton continues in the Rumble. Jey Uso still hanging on. We have another elimination. No, we don't. I thought somebody hit the floor. Brock Lesnar up against the ropes. Finn Balor going to eliminate Brock Lesnar. Are you kidding me? Lesnar hanging on. And fights his way back in. Jey getting the yeets going, but yeets are not going to eliminate opponents. Jacob Fatu enters the Rumble. Lesnar has got Orton up. Couldn't hold him. And Jacob goes right after All Ego. Logan Paul is eliminated by Jey Uso. And now Jey turning on his own blood. Goes straight after Jacob Fatu. The bad blood. Well documented in the history of the feud of the Bloodline. Carry it over here to the Rumble. And now Jimmy Uso coming in there. As we tick up towards number 30. Jey Uso's in trouble. And now it's a 2-on-1. As they try to eliminate Jey Uso. He goes over the top rope and hangs on, and now they are trying to push him off. He kicks his way back in. Jacob Fatu not able to take his cousin out. And now Randy Orton draping him over the ropes. And dropping him with that DDT. The Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns, has returned. Balor is gone. Roman Reigns has tried to take Randy Orton out. We've got 4 members of the Bloodline in the ring. Will any of them work together? I mean, 2 of them are tag team champions at the moment, you would think. Finn Balor's in trouble. Randy Orton eliminating Finn Balor. No, I beg your pardon, that's all ego. And Jay is gone as well. Looked like he might have been eliminated by his own brother. Roman Reigns goes after Jimmy Uso. He has 3 other targets in the ring, chose the bloodline. And here's an old rivalry being renewed. Brock Lesnar going after Roman Reigns. Javon Evans drawing a pretty darn good number for himself here in the Rumble. This young man has taken the wrestling world by storm with his talent. I'm not sure how that plays into a match like this, though. Jimmy's over the top rope and eliminated by Javon Evans. He's got Roman Reigns up and drives him into the mat. What a notch it would be on his belt if he found a way to eliminate Roman Reigns. And now Braun Breaker going after the big dog, Brock Lesnar. Jacob Fatu with a headbutt taking out Randy Orton. And Braun Breaker going straight for Jacob Fatu. Spine buster. Has him up in the air. Brock Lesnar looking to take out Braun Breaker if he can. LA Knight has hit the ring. I do believe that's number, nope, we're near number 30 right now. Braun Breaker being taken to Suplex City. Randy Orton dumped on his head. The Ring General. He's not satisfied ending the career of AJ Styles. He's coming back for more. He's not at 100% though. He can't be after that match he had earlier tonight. Roman Reigns and Gunther locking up. There's a dream match. Braun Breaker's in a whole lot of trouble right now. Into the corner he goes. And LA Knight from behind down Jacob Fatu. LA Knight tries to eliminate Brock Lesnar, couldn't get the job done. Lesnar's been in there for quite some time now. Might be the longest tenured in the match. Over the top rope, LA Knight with a kick to the head and remains in the Rumble. LA Knight now going after high-flying acrobatic moves. Into the turnbuckle, now Brock Lesnar. There's no way. There is no way. This will shock the world. Lesnar fights his way back. LA Knight manages to stay off elimination. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. All 30 have entered the Rumble. LA Knight dropping the Tribal Chief on his head. Roman Reigns is down. Brock Lesnar is handing out some punishment. And Randy Orton is an absolute mess right now. Gunther has been eliminated. The ring general not happy at all about this. Brock Lesnar is gone. The Beast Incarnate is dumped. Orton. He's got LA Knight on the apron, and he fights his way back into this battle. And he just spiked him. Evans is in trouble right now, and the Tribal Chief going to work on him. Ron Breakker has him up against the ropes. LA Knight is dumped. Evans gone as well, and now we are starting to see a picture. Jacob Fatu is gone. It's Braun Breaker, the Tribal Chief, and Randy Orton. Orton is a bloody mess. There's a spine buster. Roman Reigns busted up here in the corner. Randy Orton, spear off the ropes. Braun Breaker, the leader of the Vision, going up against the Tribal Chief. Caught him with that Superman punch. Orton now, what's he got in mind? Orton was going after the big dog here. Both of these guys busted open, and they are really having a rough go of things. Ron Breaker might be getting eliminated now. The Tribal Chief has him up. Can he dump him over? He's almost gone. Braun Breaker is out. It will either be Roman Reigns or Randy Orton. Roman Reigns with a big clothesline on Randy Orton. Orton has been in here a lot longer, but they are both in bad shape. There's the spear. The Tribal Chief coming off that middle rope and drives the elbow. Almost puts it through Orton. To the ropes. Over the top. Orton hangs on. But he's eliminated, and Roman Reigns wins the Royal Rumble.
Here is your winner, the OTC, Roman Reigns.
Gotta say, I'm actually happy with the way that one played out. Was hoping LA would be in at least the final 2 or 3, but other than that, we could do worse if we get that at the Rumble. All right, guys and girls, have a great rest of your day. Enjoy the Rumble. We'll be back at 6:05 for the Legends of 6:05. Other than that, I'm going to go check out the Rumble myself. So we'll see you soon. We'll probably do a wrap-up show either tonight or tomorrow regarding whatever takes place tonight. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you on the other side.